Hey, Dun Dolphins. This is Mr. Murphy. Today is Thursday, April the 16th. We're still about 7 months away from November 11th, which is Veterans Day. And so you may be asking, why is Mr. Murphy on here talking about the military? Here's why. So we have discussions at school oftentimes around Veterans Day about what it means to be a veteran, what it means to be in the military. And as many of you all know, I at one point in time in my life was in the military in the 223rd MP Company over on Progress Boulevard. And we were in Iraq in '03. And so usually when we have discussions or questions at school, inevitably pretty quickly somebody says, well, Miss Murphy, what about your gun? Did you shoot people? Etc., etc. And part of the military are the tanks and the planes and the weapons and all that stuff that they will put on display for you to go and look at and go, ooh, and ah. But there is so much more to the military, and one thing that I have always stressed to all of you all is that people join the military and get into military service to do exactly that, to serve their country, to serve their state, to serve their community, to serve their family, just trying to make a difference, trying to make the world and the country a better place. And so something very cool happened this week, which is that our governor deployed, which the definition of deployment, so let me get this correct here. Okay, deployment is the movement of troops or equipment to a place or position for military action. Now, the first thing that might come to your mind with military action is, oh, war. But this was not a war. This was military action to help people. Okay, because what happened was that some about 300 total Kentucky Guardsmen, Air, and Army got deployed to the fairgrounds in Louisville. It's about 20 minutes or so from Dunn, about 15 minutes from Mr. Murphy's house. And one of the folks that got deployed is my wife, who has been in the military for 20 years, and she is a major in the 123rd Air Guard, the Surf P unit. And she's in a part of a small unit. It's doctors and PAs and nurse practitioners, and PA stands for physician's assistant, and nurse practitioners and medical assistants and nurses, and just all these wonderfully qualified and hardworking folks. And so what happened was they got deployed due to the COVID-19 virus. And I wanted to take a moment and just expand, hopefully, on how you might think about the military and how you might think about the word deployment and military service. And again, there is certainly those folks that are on the front lines in harm's way. That is part of it. But there's lots of parts, and that's what I'm trying to get across to you right now. And I figured if I waited 7 months, this would not be as prevalent right now. Because again, today is Thursday, April 16th. This article that I'm going to read to you should only take about 1 minute or so. This article was from yesterday. So I'm going to read this article to you. Okay. It says Louisville, Kentucky. More than 230 airmen and soldiers from the Kentucky National Guard have spent the past 4 days turning a cavernous exhibit hall here. Cavernous means very big. Cavernous exhibit hall here into an alternate care facility for patients recovering from COVID-19, also known as coronavirus. The 288-bed site, located in the south wing of the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center, will be ready to accept patients beginning at 5 p.m. today. Again, this was written yesterday on the 15th of April. Said Army Lieutenant Colonel Jessica Garrett, who is the commander of the Joint Army Air Guard unit that is providing the clinical services. Her team of nearly 200 troops includes 82 doctors, nurses, and medics who stand ready to provide around-the-clock medical care here should area hospitals reach capacity, which means they're full and they need help. The facility, which can expand to 2,000 beds, was designed to treat patients who are in their final days of recovery and do not need intensive medical care, explained Garrett, commander of the Kentucky Guard's Chemical, Biological, Radiological, Nuclear, and High-Yield Explosives Enhancement Response Force Package, also known as SURF-P. These are patients who are able to walk, Garrett said. They can provide self-care with minimal assistance, such as go to the bathroom or take a shower, and are fairly self-sufficient. The Kentucky Air Guard's Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Howard said he expects patients to stay for no longer than 7 days, at which point they would no longer test positive for the virus and will be released to go home. If we can take these patients here, local hospitals will have beds for the more urgent patients, said Howard, a medical doctor for the Department of Veterans Affairs and commander of the Air Guard's Louisville Base 123rd Medical Group Detachment 1. So that way, our hospital's capabilities are available for patients that need a higher level of care. Howard's staff includes a wide spectrum of physicians, nurse practitioners, physician's assistants, nurses, and medics who normally work in civilian hospitals and clinics when not performing military duty. Besides practitioners from the Kentucky Air Guard, the team also includes clinicians from the Kentucky Army Guard's Shelbyville-based 1163rd Army Medical Support Company. The staff I have here are all excellent providers and more than capable of handling this mission and taking care of our patients in this facility. It's an honor and privilege to be able to help. One of the nice things about the Guard is that we are Kentuckians helping fellow Kentuckians. That is a unique aspect, and I know everyone is happy to be here and do what we've trained to do. Garrett agreed. Garrett said, "We're proud to come in here and help Kentuckians in any way possible. If you talk to any Guardsman, Air or Army, they are 100% Team Kentucky. They want to be out in the community helping. That's the whole reason we serve." Air Force Major Jarrett Goddard, who led a team of 39 Kentucky Guardsmen that built the facility in just 2.5 days. So they basically built a small hospital in 2.5 days. That's the military. Said he was thankful for the broad range of agencies supporting the effort. He says, "The design phase of this project began about a week ago in collaborations with multiple entities." That means many different people. From the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to Kentucky Emergency Management and the Kentucky Department of Public Health. It has been a real team effort. Being able to help our fellow citizens is a pretty rewarding thing for all of us. So, right now, there are, I said 300 earlier, it's 200 folks that are deployed. And here's the other little part of it. Because COVID-19 is so contagious, they're not allowed to come home. So like my wife, she does not get to come home for the next 4 to 6 weeks. And so the folks out there are really, truly on deployment. But they've got each other and they'll be fine. They're military and they will adapt, adjust, and overcome. But anyway, I just want to take a moment. And I hope now you have a better understanding of that's just what I just read to you and talked to you about. That's just one of thousands of ways that our military from coast to coast, active duty, reserve, National Guard, just so many different ways that they serve. They just such talent in so many ways in the military. And so anyway, if you have any questions about this video, about the article, about what they're doing over there, about what my wife's doing, you can email me. You can ask on Google Classrooms. I'll be happy to answer. Anyway, you guys have a great day.